Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here and welcome to another video. Now in my previous video I asked you, the viewers, the subscribers, the wrestling fans in general, who you thought was going to be next in line in regards to the major titles within the men's division, and we're going to do exactly the same but this time for the women's division. We're going to show the women's division a little bit of love because it's safe to say there's not enough women's wrestling on WWE television. There's not enough compelling storylines. I feel like the women's division always takes a backseat to the men's division, and it shouldn't really be the case because there's so much talent on both rosters. If you look at Raw and SmackDown, it's filled with talent that are not getting their chance to showcase their potential, and it's really frustrating. So my question to you, the viewers, the subscribers, the wrestling fans in general, first of all, who do you think is going to be next in line to defeat Rhea Ripley on the Raw side? Of course, the current world champion. I always go to say world heavyweight champion and then realise that that's the men's side. But if there were to be a women's world heavyweight champion, it'd probably be Rhea Ripley, because it's safe to say she could go toe to toe, face to face with most of the men in the division and destroy them anyway. The Eradicator is an absolute machine. Who do you think should be the one? You only get one pick, remember. You can't have a list as long as the list of Jericho. You only get one pick. Give your reasons why, and also, if you can, take it a step further. Where would you like to see the title change happen? Now, in regards to Rhea Ripley, WWE are smashing it out the park with her character. She's killing it, but she's serving this sort of dual purpose at the moment. On one hand, she's the world champion, and on the other hand, she's part of the Judgment Day, which is a massive storyline angle in WWE at the moment. She sort of serves as this peacekeeper, and of course she's got this fantastic chemistry alongside Dom should I say, and it's really working. But you could argue she's not focusing enough on the world title scene, defending that championship more often. And also at the same time, you could argue she's not building up a lot of other superstars around her. I mean, you only need to look at Indy Hartwell. She went 3 minutes with Rhea Ripley. And yes, I get it, Indy Hartwell isn't on the level of Rhea Ripley. But 3 minutes, really? You're pretty much saying most people in the women's division are inferior to Rhea Ripley. But this is where my counter comes in. There's a certain superstar that certainly isn't inferior to Rhea Ripley and certainly could be a credible challenger. And that superstar, in my pick, is Raquel. Now, currently at the moment, and really up until she debuted on the main roster, I haven't been a massive fan of the Raquel character. I feel this happy-go-lucky, smiley character that goes around with this giant grin on her face just doesn't cut it for me. When I think of Raquel, I think of a 6 foot tall, absolutely built like a truck weapon, a monster that can manhandle someone, most of the women on the roster, and certainly give Rhea Ripley a run for her money. Now, they've teased this feud, they've teased this matchup, and I think for the moment we might see this matchup where actually Rhea is the winner. Then it takes time for the Raquel character to develop, and we see this vicious, dominant, silent assassin with potentially a manager or a mouthpiece. That would be pretty cool. Wins the Rumble, goes on and gets a match against Rhea Ripley. Now, the way I see it at the moment, I can't see WWE actually taking the belt off Rhea as soon as WrestleMania. But I have to have a pick and I have to have a time in place. So I'm going for Raquel at Mania, where we see maybe a double swerve, a Rhea Ripley babyface turn and a Raquel heel turn. Because Rhea Ripley is immensely over. She's getting babyface pops anyway as a heel. And she could sort of separate from the Judgment Day around that sort of time and then move on and state her intent as a babyface credible challenger to then regain that belt as a babyface. She's just cool. She just connects all the dots in terms of what you look for a superstar on all levels. She's got the physicality, she's got the look, she's got the entrance, she's got the crowd behind her. Liv Morgan, of course, another potential pick, Royal Rumble pick, which would be popular amongst the fans. Fans are massively behind Liv Morgan, so that could be a pick. But as I say, I only get one. What is your pick? So, of course, that moves us on to the SmackDown side of things. The women's WWE title, of course, held by Io Sky, current member of Damage Control. And I say current because they certainly teased friction between Damage Control. Now, WWE will probably go down the predictable route of Bayley turning on Io or something along those lines. But for the moment, you could kind of say that Io is the major heel in all of this. I mean, she took out Bianca Belair. Vicious attack on her knee with that chair shot. And I know Damage Control were behind the attack, but this is Io who pulled the trigger. And what if Dakota and Io swerve Bayley out of the group instead and we get a different storyline dynamic? But of course the question comes up, does Bayley want to work this angle into next year, into WrestleMania? Will we get potentially a triple threat match between Io Sky, Dakota Kai and Bayley for that title? I think it's probably just a bit of wishful fantasy booking. I actually think what's going to happen is Io will keep the title for a while, just how it should be. We won't get the Bayley swerve we thought. The swerve we will get is via Bianca Belair. And I can honestly see Bianca Belair aligning herself alongside the Street Profits, alongside Bobby Lashley in this new faction. And that would be a cool character twist for Bianca Belair. We get this more kind of slicker, more dominant, to a certain extent, maybe in elements, a little bit more vicious version inside of Bianca Belair, who is then the chaser for Io's title. And I wouldn't be surprised, it's the way WWE operate, that Bianca takes that belt off Io Sky. Now, for the short term, Io is obviously going to face, more than likely going to face Shotzi, and then obviously go over Shotzi, and there'll be obstacles along the way. There's going to be teased that there's going to be this friction between Damage Control, but WWE, please don't go down the predictable route and just give us what we know is going to happen. That we get the predictable route where Bayley turns on Io Sky, takes the title off her for Io to then regain it. I don't really want to see that. I want to see something different. I want to see something out there. I want to see a different layer to a Bianca Belair character, which I can fully get behind. I'm massively down for a slight shake-up to the Bianca Belair character, with more layers added to her. Like at the moment, she's very one-dimensional, and I think just a shake-up in character, fans could definitely get behind her. I think this would be very different. I think Bianca Belair is going to start adding title reigns. The tally is going to start to increase as the years go by. This is a superstar that WWE have been invested in for some time now, and she puts on banger matches, especially at WrestleManias. So you can't be naive and think that Bianca's not going to be involved in some shape or form with that title. I wouldn't be surprised if she takes it, so I'm going with Bianca. What are your picks? What are your thoughts and opinions? Get down in the comments section. Always love hearing them. And as always, thank you so much for watching the video. It'd mean the world if you could like the video, share the video, and even better, subscribe if you're new. We'll catch you in the next one.